Gap year. GAP.
Gap year. Assault, weapons, identity, and selling whiskey to be
Beduins.
To Bedouins in Egypt. I repeat, gap year, assault, weapons, identity, and selling whiskey to Bedouins in Egypt.
When I was 18, I never thought I would be writing journalism on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. about such an important topic as banning assault weapons and becoming the youngest editor of a prestigious policy newsletter. When I was 19, I never dreamed that I would be holding a machine gun in an ambulance driving through the West Bank for a sick child that needed to get to a hospital in Jerusalem. When I was 19, I never in a million years dreamed that I would have the confidence to ask a girl with an Uzi to dance in a disco in Jerusalem from the Israeli Defense Force. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, future Toastmasters, distinguished guests. I'm speaking about my gap year. That's a time between high school and college. I was lucky because I had a great consultant who designed this gap year with me. I'm going to tell you about 3 amazing experiences and how you all deserve a gap year, because there are adults that take gap years or gap months. And also, I'm going to focus on the coolest experience for entertainment value and spiritual value, which is my homeland, the state of Israel. I want you all to close your eyes for a moment and imagine the same exercise that I went through when I was 18 in Boston. The consultant said to me, wave your magic wand, David, and imagine what an amazing year you could have, you could design, anything you want to do. Well, I want to go to UCLA, I want to do a journalism internship in Washington, D.C., and go to Israel, live on a kibbutz, and for a while, for a few months. And he made it happen. Boom. Went to UCLA, got my first A in college. Nice confidence booster. Went to Washington, D.C. Wrote along with Princeton college graduates and people from Yale University, right alongside them, analyzing the bills that affect youth and getting my name published. And I actually caught on quicker than some of the other people in the office and got made editor. Nice confidence booster. Then we go to Israel. Get to the kibbutz. One thing I noticed that there was a bomb shelter for every 300 feet. Oh, by the way, we're about a mile from the Jordanian border, which is about as many landmines as you could possibly fit in a 1 mile stretch of land. Israel's an incredible country, but it's also one that's on the precipice of something really horrible happening, which has happened in the past. A fighter jet can get from the top of the country to the bottom of the country probably less than 2 minutes. Amazing. I was really shocked one night sitting in our little shack after picking olives, when someone said, you know what, if this country was invaded, I would fight. I would pick up arms to defend our people. I was blown away by my response. Yeah, me too. Only 2 weeks. And just felt this closeness to the land. After 2 months on the kibbutz, I went to Jerusalem, and I felt the warmth of the Orthodox Jewish families and the beautiful Shabbat dinners and lunches. I did have one faux pas. I invited one of my backpacking buddies to come along with me, and when the rabbi went around asking people their names, he said, "What's your name, son?" "John." Everyone looked. "John? What kind of name is that?" I was like, "Oh, shoot. That's my Christian name." And I would all this like Hebrew, blah, 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 blah. It's okay, he can stay. I learned I had a good head for commerce while I was in Israel, because my next trip after Jerusalem was to the border of Egypt, the Red Sea, Eilat, and I learned that you can buy whiskey really cheap in Israel, and it's much more expensive in Egypt. So I brokered some deals with the Bedouin cab drivers, and I was able to earn enough to get a scuba diving license in the Red Sea, where you could see for hundreds of yards. I mean, this was so crystal clear water, it was just amazing. Do you all deserve a gap year? Can you imagine just waving a magic wand and picturing what that year would entail? Think of the power of connecting with your homeland, whether it be in the Caribbean, or in the Middle East, or in Europe. GAP stands for the Greatest Advancement Plan. So all of you think about your Greatest Advancement Plan. That's your homework for tonight. Thank you.